Okay, microphone test, hello, can you hear me? Yes, says you can, so we're moving on. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Stream Dark Cloud 2. Last time we did most of the side quests here in the Sindain area. There's only one technical side quest left to do before we can continue on with main plot, and that is exploring the town we made. We have to look around everywhere, take pictures of pretty much everything. So we'll start with Rufio's house over here. Let's see. I don't think so. I'll count for stairs. Ah, staircase. And stand doesn't count for anything. Oh, come on. Up the stairs, Max. There you go. Hot torch. I seem to recall that doing something. Oh? I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so now we're actually taking a look inside of a straw house. Take a good look, because I think this is the only one we're going to be going into. We got a pot in there. We have a straw bed in here. Bottles. And a dead fire pit. Yeah, there's lots of pottery, really. There's a lamp. Anything new? One thing, which was, yeah, probably the lamp. The lamp. I don't know, two things. Alright, well. That's everything in here. I see two of my three mods are in position. As for the third one, he is passed out asleep. He is really, really tired. So, he won't be coming in today. Let's see, we already went inside the hermit's house. Pretty sure we already have fence and gate, but I'm gonna get those anyway. Now, thankfully, we only have to really go inside one of these wooden houses, and we'll have effectively been inside all of them. Are you kidding me? Oh, that just won't do. I can't walk around the side of this house because there's a clipping plane there. You are kidding me. Oh, that bothers me. Okay, we're fixing this. There, happy now? There. Alright, wooden house. That somehow doesn't count for a window. Apparently Phasmo has achievements now. I mean, yeah, they announced that a while ago. Bed. Light. I like how they managed to get the interior to, like, match the exterior as far as, like, window locations and stuff like that. Is that a lamp? Yep. I didn't know. Well, that's kind of your fault. You didn't read the patch notes. Or take a good look on the Steam library page. They show up there, too. Also, apparently this chair is not a chair. Freaking chairs, man. Guess that's everything in here, then. I'm gonna blame you regardless. Well, of course you're going to blame me regardless. Pretty sure that's part of the boyfriend clause. You have to mess with me by any means necessary. Water wheel. And part of that is pointlessly blaming me for your own shortcomings. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually go inside the water wheel, despite the fact that there's clearly a door here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we have benches already. Max eye, direct nose. One thing, probably the water wheel. Your cuteness made me not be able to look. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. It's not the fact that you're completely oblivious, it's the fact that you're claiming to be distracted by me. Uh-huh, I see where this is going. Alright, so that should be everything in the town itself. So, let's hit up Jurak and see if we missed anything. So, let me check my inside scoop memo. I'm pretty sure we got Whom Jurak and Find the Golden Egg. Yep, Find the Golden Egg, Whom Jurak, we got them both, so no need to get those at least. Let's see, pretty sure we got a picture of the mushrooms last time. These count for anything? Nope. Besides, I usually do look at patch notes, but I guess with how my weekend was going, not surprised that I didn't look. I mean, the patch notes that added the achievements were, like, last week. Dang. They actually have drinks here. I can't read what that says, but they do have drinks to order. Nothing inside the place, but we can actually get the shop's sign as a photo. Unfortunately, we're going to need a different angle to actually get it. Because underneath it, well, you can't actually get it. Anything? Nope. You want to have a cranky pants fop, keep using that logic. I mean, I'm a very logically minded person. That's just something you're gonna have to get used to. Huh. guess this part at least somewhat makes sense. We're taking a picture of this clothing. Counts as whom Jurak because we are technically inside one of his clogged nostrils, but still a little weird. Oh, then I shoved the night cuddles. That's just mean. Some burger sign. Rack arm sign. That's clearly a display case, despite not counting as one. Ooh, they got maces. Even got pole arms. Taylor sign. Does this count for anything? Nope. What about you? Nope. I think that's everything here then. Calls have been denied for 1 hour. I mean, by the time... Ah, there is one more thing I did forget to get. There's the sign, and then there's that crystal on top of the shop. Yeah, quartz. That actually counts for something. But, calls have been denied for 1 hour. Okay. I suppose I can live without cuddles for an hour. That should be everything here that we can get photo-wise. Chad, I'm being boyfriend bullied. Look at this. Sarcasm will increase the no cuddles timer. Man! Sarcasm's like half of my watch value. You're actively hurting my viewer count to deny me cuddles. This is abuse! Plain and simple. Damn it, Koopa, you're supposed to be helping here, not sitting on the side with a bag of popcorn. Donnie's the other way, yeah. I don't think we have any new scoops, but it's a good idea to check with him just in case. Sarcasm towards me will increase the no cuddles time. Sarcasm in general will not increase the no cuddles timer. I'm not that evil. Okay, fine, that works. Anything new? Yeah? Okay. I don't have any new items either. Oh. Okay. So, before we get going, we have all these photos. It's time to make some new inventions. Let's see, pulling up that list. I used to have a paper version of this list, but it got lost, and I don't know where it went. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. I need the invention list, not the photos. Here we are. Though if you were to let me have one free bad joke tonight, I'll completely erase the no cuddles timer. Now, here's the thing. If I let you do that, is the sarcasm directed at you still active? Will that still add to the no cuddles timer if I let you have a bad joke? Alright, let's see. Looking for Chapter 2 stuff. Alright, here's something. Let's see, we should be able to make this. Chaircloth Yumo's Yell. Let's see, Yumo's Yell's a scoop, so that's going to be down here. Nope, sarcasm towards me will be null and void, so it will not increase the timer at all. Okay, fine, you can have the one bad joke. That sounds like a sensible agreement. chair, cloth.
Yeah, it works!
Despite being a mechanic, we have somehow become a cobbler because we have invented shoes. Let's see. Next. Look, Jurax Eye and Morning Sun. Besides, I always tease you in Discord anyway. Yes, you do. Let's see, so I need Clock, Morning Sun, and Jurax Eye. And Morning Sun.
Say cheese!
I'm probably not going to be making any of those because it's just going to be cheaper to buy them than it would be to get the materials to make them. Let's see. Next is... Made that already. Ooh, we can make this one! Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this one is find the golden egg, milk can, and wheat flour. Let's see. Milk can. Here is wheat flour. And then find the golden egg.
Say cheese!
Double pudding. This is a invention-only item. You can find this in endgame chests very, very, very rarely. But this is effectively a full party heal. It fully restores the HP for both characters. That being said, it's really expensive to make. Let's see. Candle, coal, and egg. Alright, I'm also currently parked next to a space heater since for some reason temperature dropped a lot more than normal. Ooh. It's not that chilly around here. It must be a cold front near you.
Say cheese!
There is literally no reason to ever make improved bombs because if you're building it completely from scratch, you need 1100 gilda to make one. 6 of them sell for 900, which you can get for free. 63 Fahrenheit? That's not that bad, but that depends on where Kupo is. Let's see. Next. We actually can't make this one yet because we don't have a photo for it, but... Okay. You know what? Nah. I'll invent that. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and get that done. Okay, so one more thing we need to do for side questy stuff. It's technically forward plot, but this won't take too long. This will take like maybe 5 seconds. So we have the Lafrescia seed and we have the sun drops. There's a nice little swamp here, or a little miniature pond. And just drop the seed in here. That thing grew fast. Now, currently I don't think it counts for anything. Nope. However, if we go ahead and throw the sun drops in there... That's a big flower!
Is this a flower? It's huge!
It's a Lafrescia.
I have noticed there's this little dangly tendril thing here. We want to get Lafrescia Stem. That is a scoop, and we actually need that for what we need to make next. Now, that should be the last photo we need for now. If there's another one that requires the scoop we're going to get after that, I'll wait, because I do want to do some upgrades while I'm here. Next is Fish, Lafrescia Stem, and River. Fish. River. And Lafrescia Stem.
Yeah, it works!
Lure Rod! This is a second type of fishing rod that uses a completely different bait and catch system. I personally don't like using this, even though you can get some really powerful and unique fish this way. But I'm probably not going to mess with it because I don't like it. Next. Barrel, fountain, and mushrooms! Mushroom. Fountain. Barrel. Not that this is going to help much because we already have made it. Well, we haven't made it, we bought it. But...
Say cheese!
Alright. Else that's new. Despite having a lot of photos in this chapter, there's not a whole lot of stuff to invent here. No. Okay, so the barrel cannon was apparently the only ride pod part that we could have invented in this chapter. Let's see. Next is weapon. Bone, cloth, withered Jurek. Let's see. Bone. Cloth, and withered.
Say cheese!
Yeah, we could have made our own, but I needed so many of them, it'd just be cheaper to buy them from a shop. Let's see. Next is... anything? No, that's it. Okay. So, should be good to go then. Now what I want to do is I want to go into the train real quick, and I want to grab an NPC. Actually, no, I don't want to grab an NPC from the train. I want to grab Cedric. Now that I think about it. You come with me, sir. Alright. So we've done all the side questy stuff we can do for now. We've taken all the photos we can up until this point. We've invented everything we could for this chapter. The only thing left to do, save and fight the boss. The Rainbow Falls. Bucket? Right. fresh agua. Alright, so you want to make sure you have, for my recommendations, you want either Cedric or Priest Bruno in your party. I'm going with Cedric because the Ride Pod's going to be in more danger here than you. So, once you're ready to go, touch the tendril.
What do you think these are?
They're tendrils, I just told you.
Are you gonna touch it? Ew, don't do that.
It's fine, I'm sure.
These petals are huge. Actually, they're kind of gross.
Look!
That's the rainbow butterfly.
It's coming!
Out of the blue? What'd we ever do?
Okay, so the rainbow butterfly here is a puzzle boss. You cannot damage the boss directly. What you have to do is, for the first part of it, you have to hit these things in the center while dodging the rainbow butterfly's attacks. As far as I can recall, you cannot block anything that the rainbow butterfly does. But once you hit all of these things in the center, it'll attract the rainbow butterfly to it, and begins the proper part of the puzzle. Now you want to keep your guard up while these things are kind of out and about here. You want to kind of be slow and methodical, because if you make too much noise by running too fast, you'll spook the butterflies and they'll shoot you. So what we need to do is we need to hit them in the Roy G. Biv order, starting with this one. Now, this boss, like all bosses, does have a scoop. And to get this scoop, we actually have to intentionally screw this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the Ride Pod for this fight, because the Ride Pod has a longer effective range on his weapons than Max and Monica do. Oh, that's the wrong button. But, and by longer effective range, I mean it's less fall off. Okay. Hit the wrong one, block, that's hit. Pretty good. Now we want to get a photo of... Got it. Rainbow Butterfly United. Okay. So you have to intentionally screw up, get it to reform, and redo the first phase of the fight. Take a photo while it's reforming, and you got yourself a scoop. Come on. There we go. Now, what surprises me is I didn't get a message giving me a more explicit hint when I screwed that up, because usually it's supposed to do that. Okay. And the rest is pretty easy. Yeah, if you don't do this with the Ride Pod, it'll just, like, they'll run away from you and, like, constantly fly around. And the less butterflies there are, the more erratically they move. So just use the Ride Pod, use the increased range to your advantage, take them out one by one.
So you're the ones that stopped me. Thank you. you the one that they call Holly?
That's right. Holly is the name I went by as a human living among the little folk.
So that means your real form is the rainbow butterfly? Why did you appear to the Furbits in human form?
Well, you see, I wanted to thank them.
Thank them for what?
Originally, I too was a tiny butterfly. Once, when I still wasn't used to flying through the forest, I got caught in a huge spider web. I couldn't get out of the web no matter how much I struggled, so I just took a deep breath and resigned myself to my fate. Just at that moment, some Furbit folks came by and released me from the web. I was free. I flapped my wings with all my might and returned to the sky. They were waving as I flew off. They had saved my life, you see. My 7 saviors. The years passed. I grew and matured as a rainbow butterfly. As a monster, too, I found myself with plenty of magic powers. I used my powers of transformation to assume human form and approach them. I had wanted to give them something as a sign of my gratitude. But while I was living among them, I realized that the time I spent with them was more precious than anything. Before I knew it, I found myself wanting to spend the rest of my life as a human.
Then why'd you disappear? The Furbits really miss you.
Oh, that. There was sort of, an accident. A great, dark force from somewhere began to affect me. I was a monster, after all. And so this force awakened the powers of my original self buried deep within. I came to realize that I could never suppress the dark stirrings in my heart. There was nothing I could do but quietly leave their company. I've been hiding out in these woods, doing all I can to gain control of myself again. But the dark force got the best of me, and I was just a mindless monster when I attacked you.
So that's what happened, huh?
I can't go back to my old friends anymore. Would you please give them this letter?
Okay, I'll be sure to give it to them.
Perhaps the dark force that controlled me is what you'll be fighting from here on. It's an incredibly fearsome power. You must not lose against it. Please, win back our world. Well, I should be on my way. Goodbye.
Let's try to get to Jurak.
Okay.
I mean, we've already accomplished that, so shouldn't be too bad or too difficult to do. But yeah, that's the whole plot for Sindain in a nutshell. Let's go back to Sindain itself, finish it off. Oh yeah. You are no longer needed, Cedric, so you're good to go. Actually, before I do that... Nah. I'll worry about that afterwards.
About him.
Griffin does not exist in our time. He shows up just a little in the memories of our distant ancestors. Seems he likes
Interesting.
Huh? Flowers?
That's what I remember anyway. I don't quite know the details. But Griffin was around in ancient times. He is sending some strong otherworldly powers into the present. He's controlling a lot of things.
So Griffin is controlling the monsters in this era from ancient times. Which means his world is that of the distant past.
That's right. So, Jurak, how far back in the past is Griffin?
I'm not really sure. You might want to ask Crest for the details.
That's a new name.
Crest?
Crest, the great sage, the greatest and wisest sage of all in my era. With the moon crystal, he can use vast astrological powers. He can see everything that happens in the world.
Well, let's go and see him.
Yes, good idea. But it's not that easy.
Huh?
Crest's origin point has been erased too.
That's not a problem. We have the Carpenterian, right? Let's just revive Crest's origin point as well.
Yes, exactly. Crest's origin point is the holy ground of Balance Valley. In the future, a great temple will be built there. That's where all the sages will gather.
So that's where Crest will be. Let's get going.
Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Holly. I'm sorry to have left you so suddenly, but I have reasons that prevent me from staying with all of you. You might already have an idea of what those reasons are, but for me, the time we spent together was truly wonderful.
Holly!
Farewell, everyone. Stay happy and healthy. You will always be my one and only family.
Holly, how could you? How foolish of you. Human or butterfly, it doesn't matter. Holly's just Holly to us.
You knew?
Of course I knew. I could tell she wasn't human just by her scent. But if Holly chose to approach us as a human, that was perfectly fine too. We don't care so much for outer appearances anyway. By the way, Monica,
What?
we want to go with you two on your journey. What do you think?
Really? You want to? Of course. With your help, we'll be able to put the world back to normal in no time.
And so, our adventures in the forest came to an end. Holly, the mysterious woman who got lost in the forest, wasn't you, Mother. But for some reason, I wasn't surprised. I always always felt you'd be at the end of this journey. Just about then, Borneo and the others finished clearing the rock from the tracks so the train could move on again. We set our sights on Balance Valley.
Okay. Now, I believe we have to talk to Cedric in order to advance the plot, right? Okay, so we actually can't use Cedric's ride pod services until we do this.
All right, let's move them out.
Wow, they even have a station here.
This is Balance Valley Station.
By the look of things, this valley's been hit as well. Hey, Max! We'll take care of things at this end. You take as long as you need.
Thanks, Borneo.
Go get them, kids. Be careful out there.
Okay, I gotcha.
Right, but before we go get him, we do have to do some stuff. Now, I believe... Upgrade the ride pod. I believe... No, he doesn't. I don't think he starts selling it for a bit. But we can do some creation. So, we already have the barrel cannon. I think there's only really 2 things we can upgrade at this point. Let me take a look. Oh, ride pod parts, ride pod parts. Thankfully, the list I'm using for the inventions also happens to tell me the stats for ride pod, like, defensive stuff. So I can actively compare the armor pieces. Let's see. So I think we only have really 1 upgrade. Like, we can upgrade the energy pack, and we can upgrade the body at this point. So let's see. I'm looking for... Yeah, I can make that. Let's see, so that's 6. The default one is 6. So, let's see. Okay. It tells me the stats for all the body armors except for the clown body, apparently. But, okay. I think the clown body does have more defense, though, so I do want to make one. Let's see. Clown body. We need some scraps of metal, and we're also going to need the materials to make a barrel energy pack. And we need to go way down here to talk to Conda and get everything we need. Oh, nope, not move. Make. There we go. Okay, so, clown body. I need 9 scraps of metal. Okay, what about the energy pack barrel? I need 9 rolling logs, and I think, what was that, 9 scraps of metal? Well, I mean... Okay, I'm gonna need more scraps of metal than that, so... How many scraps of metal do I have right now? 42, so making the clown body... Okay, so I'm going to need 80 scraps of metal in order to make everything. So, let's go and get that squared away. Thankfully, scraps of metal are so common for stuff that they're the cheapest thing available, so that's not really too much of a problem. There we go. And then I think I needed 9 rolling logs. That should be everything I need. How much green paint do I have? Do I have enough green paint for this? Yes, I do. Okay, 1 clown body coming up. And then we are also going to need a energy pack barrel. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we probably cannot actually equip those yet without talking to Cedric. Let's see. Cedric is over here. Hello, Cedric. Alright, so let's actually take a look at the Ride Pod stats, and I can go over kind of how this works. You'll notice on these stats here, we have the XP, the capacity, the core defense, and the body defense. The XP is naturally the ABS we've been picking up with the Ride Pod. The capacity is how many, or what kinds of equipment the Ride Pod can handle with its current core. Higher level pieces of equipment will have a higher capacity cost, and you will need to upgrade the core to actually use those pieces. The core defense is separate from the body defense because the body piece will have its own defensive value, as you can see. What the core defense is that's effectively like how Max and Monica's defense works. It gets upgraded through consumable items, in this case, shield kits, which we can buy from Cedric. So, I think for now, yeah, we're going to need to buy at least 1 core upgrade. Let's see. We'll have to start with the, we start with just the core. So let's buy the improved core. 900 XP. It's a permanent upgrade to the Ride Pod's capacity. So now the Ride Pod has 90. We should be able to make use of that. Let's see, 6. Yeah, that doubles our body defense from 6 to 12. So yeah, that's definitely worth using. And then if we equip the barrel energy pack, we now have 120 health instead of 80. So yeah, Ride Pod got a nice boost. Unfortunately, we don't have any leg piece upgrades yet, but we'll probably get one of those. If not this chapter, the next one. And then the rest of the stuff can be sold. So repair Ride Pod parts. So let's go ahead and take care of our sort of daily routine, whatever. And see if points have been restocked. It may not have been enough time. No, it has been. Cool, cool. We can get a little bit of extra cash from selling the starter Ride Pod parts. Putting up here. Let's see. Ferdinand, I will buy stuff from you, sir. Let's see. Nope. 2. Yep. And let's see. What else can I sell you? This. There we go. Yep. Alright. I think that's everything we can sell for now. Yeah, that reminds me. There actually is something I want to go get back in Palm Springs. I should have gotten this earlier. Let's see. Fabio, you have free fish bait. And then Granny Rosa can give us some free cheese. And then I'll have to go to Sindain to talk to Polly. That should be okay. Now somehow this train is capable of running backwards, so we can just go to Sindain no problem, and the train will be in the same place where it was here. Yeah. Get used to seeing Sindain because I like this facet of the game. The game actually makes it worth your while to come back and visit the towns you've created. If not just for the towns themselves, then for the future locations. Let's see. Yes. Now, I need to go to Palm Brinks and visit Morton's Sundries. There's an item there I want to pick up. I could have done this last chapter. Oh, does he not have them? Ah, it's down here. Okay. Yeah, I could have done this last chapter, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. So, he has 2 new items in stock, starting from Chapter 2. He has the Monster Notes and the Cooking Stove. The Monster Notes are what I want to buy. It's 1,000 gilda, so, kind of pricey, but it's the 3rd and final notebook item, and it completely obviates, it completely makes Sheriff Blinkhorn obsolete, because we can just look at those whenever we want, instead of having to talk to him. Now, the Cooking Stove, what this lets you do is the fish you catch, if you don't want to sell them or use them for other side quest related stuff, you can cook them and eat them. It'll restore a random amount of hit points, which is dependent on the size of the fish. I personally don't like using it because the fish, like catching enough fish to maintain an inventory of food, just takes way too much inventory space, because it stores each fish individually, because no 2 fish are the same. So there really is no reason to have the cooking stove. Like, it's nice for a roleplay thing, I guess, but there's no reason to actually, like, use it. So, I'm not going to bother with it, but it's here if you want it. Kind of like the voice module. Although, unlike the voice module, it actually does have a practical use. It's not just there for flavor. Although, I suppose, since you're going to be using it to cook fish, I guess it is there for flavor. Star, I'm disappointed in you. That was a prime joke and I beat you to it. What happened to your one freebie, huh? There we go. Kupo gets it. We had to use the bathroom. A convenient excuse, I'm sure. Okay. So I just got back. A convenient excuse, I'm sure. Let's see. So, for starters... I don't think I want to have a new character join me just yet. I think we're going to be forced to lose them anyway due to plot reasons. Okay, so let's take a look around the station, get some photos. That doesn't count as a torch for whatever reason. Oh yeah, you can fish here too, by the way. You can come over here. You can fish in this water. You can catch most of the same stuff you can find in Palm Brinks Lake. But, not a huge deal. You know, denying you cuddle is starting to sound pretty good again, Mr. Smart Alec. Hey! No reneging on your promise. We had a deal. There's a clock, but it doesn't count as such. You gotta like how they managed to somehow have a ticket booth built into the cave wall. That must not be a very cozy office space.
So this is Balance Valley.
That's right. There are 4 plateaus in this valley, but the height of those plateaus can change. Pretty strange, huh?
Wow. Huh? There are houses over there.
A house, all by itself. Maybe send Monica over there and have her pull the mustache of whoever lives there.
Might be people as well. Let's go check it out.
She is never living that down. I don't care. Lynn's house. So apparently whoever lives here is named Lynn. a wise owl.
Who are you? What do you want? Get out!
You can talk?
Hold on, Mr. Owl. Just listen to us, please.
What is it?
We're looking for somebody. His name is Crest. Do you know him?
Crest. So you've come to see Crest, have you?
You know what? Just for that comment, I'm very tempted to deny Cuddles for 24 hours. What That's just cruel! Is this your shtick for tonight? Just being cruel to me unnecessarily?
Yes, that's right.
Crest is dead.
Dead? Oh no!
So Griffin's henchmen got him too. Now what are we gonna do? And who's this?
Lynn was Crest's apprentice. She's been bedridden with shock ever since his death. Unfortunately, it looks like her illness has taken a turn for the worse.
It looks pretty bad.
We need a house call from Dr. Dell.
Dr. Dell?
He's the head doctor in Palm Brinks, the best doctor around. But he looks like a duck, so don't be too surprised when you see him.
You know a doctor?
Yep, it looks like Lynn can't be moved, so we'll get the doc to come out here. Monica, let's get back to Palm Brinks.
Yeah, I guess we'd better.
Please do hurry back.
Right.
Alright, we'll explore the house and take pictures later. For now, we gotta go get the doctor. You're not even being cruel. I really need to ask, what comment is considering you denying me Cuddles for a whole day? What was it? The comment where it's like this being your new kind of like way of getting at me or whatever? Was that comment the one that's making you consider it? Anyway, you guys might remember when we were touring the town. This is Dr. Dell's clinic. He's got the drawer that's actually a chair.
Well, if it isn't Max, what's up?
Nope, it was the bathroom comment. Wait. Oh. Not believing you about going to the bathroom, huh? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys right here. There's a bit of a goof, blooper, / hiccup in this cutscene.
Please, Dr. Dell, come with us. A really sick girl needs your help.
Not good. Not good at all. A few more days like this and she's done for.
As you can clearly see, the audio track does not match up with the subtitles. They put the wrong file in there when they were organizing it. And we get a new party member. We got Dr. Dell. He will actually join us on the train once this is done. But as a party member, you can use Checkup to cure any status effect you may have on you. And since you actually can get stacking status effects, it's rare, but it can happen, he will cure all of them at once. Yeah, sorry isn't going to cut it this time. Aw, man! But I want to have Puff Cuddles.
We've been waiting. She's gotten worse since you left. Hurry, do something. Anything.
Cuddles will be restored tomorrow. Fine. Tomorrow night, that is. Fine.
Not good. Not good at all. A few more days like this and she's done for. Looks like she's been hit by toxic mist, and a pretty strong dose of it, too.
You can tell that by doing a forehead temperature test. You must be a really good doctor if you can guess that just by touching your head.
Regular medicine won't touch it.
Toxic mist?
You see more of it these days. But we still don't know what causes it. There's absolutely nothing we can do.
There's nothing you can do. Please try something.
Unless I wake up feeling generous and give you cuddles in the morning. I guess we'll have to see.
I've got it! Lao Chow! He can cure her!
Huh? Lao Chow?
That's right. In my time, there's a legendary chef named Lao Chow. They say if you eat his miracle dish, it'll cure any kind of sickness on the spot.
Well, where do we have to go to see him?
In the future, a place called Starlight Temple will be built in Balance Valley. That's where all the sages gather. There's a place there called Lao Chow's Bistro. Lao Chow is the head chef. If we bring Lao Chow's Bistro back and go see him, we might be able to save Lin.
All right, Monica. Just like we did in Sindain, we have to collect geostones here and use them to change the future, right?
Exactly, but we've got to bring Lao Chow's Bistro back first.
Then let's do it. Let's save Lin.
There's a passage in this valley that goes to the sea. It's called Starlight Canyon, and I bet we can find the geostones for this valley there. It's a dangerous area, though.
I'm fine with that. Let's go.
I'll be in the train. Just give me a call if you need me.
I'm counting on you. You've got to save Lin.
We're going to save her. Don't worry. In order to save Lin, who was on the verge of death, we had to venture into the dangerous Starlight Canyon. Although I was worried about Crest being gone, I concentrated on Lin, who was still with us. Chapter 3: The Sage of the Stars.
Honestly, I'm not going to deny cuddles to you. It's just some leftover work anger seeping in and lashing out at
This
you.
is where Starlight Canyon starts. Let's get what we need to revive the origin points here.
I kind of figured, sweetie. I kind of figured.
But before we change Balance Valley back, I've got to warn you about a few things. Balance Valley is divided into 4 fields. The height of the 4 fields changes depending on the weight of the buildings we put on each. If we want to put a big building there in the future, the height of all 4 fields has to be the same.
Wow, sounds a little harder this time.
Yeah, but we can do it. I just know it.
Okay.
Yeah, from now on, the Georama fields are going to have some kind of gimmick that you'll need to work with. Sindain was kind of a freebie. It was just introducing you to Georama as a whole, so you can kind of do whatever you want with it, as long as you follow the parameters described. Whereas here, we now have the gimmick of having to balance the weight of these plateaus. However, the plateau gimmick really isn't that obstructive. You get a lot of wiggle. So, not that bad. Now, before we actually go to Starlight Canyon, we have officially started the 3rd chapter. So the first thing I want to do is go back to the train and hit up Donnie. See what the new scoops for the chapter are. I think this one's another scoop-heavy one. Donnie, I think he might be in this car. Let's see. He's either in the 1st or 2nd car. He sits behind Claire, I remember that. There he is. Yo, Dick for a scoop. Yeah, 9. We get a lot of scoops this chapter. Alright, so, as far as gameplay plans, I want Cedric to come with me first. Now, generally speaking, the way I'm going to do it from here on is I'm going to focus on Max's weapons first and then go to Monica's weapons. However, that may change from chapter to chapter depending on plot events. This chapter is one of them. I specifically want to get Max's weapons done first because I'm probably going to be spending most of the later half of the chapter working on Monica's weapons. And you will soon, you won't soon see why, but you'll see why when we get to that point in the chapter. So for now, we want to focus on getting Max, getting his weapons ready as soon as we can. So, here we go, starting Starlight Canyon. This dungeon probably has one of my favorite dungeon themes. Like, I'll just let you listen to the music for a bit when we first get in. Okay, that's enough of a listen. We've got some new enemies here. Now, we can actually get a scoop from these guys, I think. Let me see. Inside scoop memo. Let's see. Burning Dragonfire, Spinning Ivanov, Charging Ram, Phantom Memo Eater, Changing Dog Statue, Hooray for Rock Man, Nice Massage, Face Behind Devil Mask, and Ruler of the Pond. So, right now, we can get with these guys Face Behind Devil Mask. Now, as I recall, we'll need one next to a chest, but these are masked tribesmen. They have 2 attacks, they have a charge attack, and that mask of theirs is on hinges. So it can kind of open up and they can use it to gore you on their wooden teeth. Now, if any of you have played Kingdom Hearts, masked tribesmen are kind of like large bodies. You cannot damage them from the front. Easiest way of dealing with them is to block their charge attack, they'll fall over, and then you can get behind them. Okay, these guys were not in a good position to get the scoop, so we'll worry about that in a minute. Now, the Ram is actually the focus of 2 side quests. We can get a scoop, we can get Charging Ram, however, we can also... let me swap to Monica for this, actually. Yeah, her sword's got low XP, so it's not going to matter if I kill it. I don't think you have to kill it with Monica, but just to be safe. So let's see. I want to have this gift capsule with the premium chicken in it. I want that right there. And then, where are my heart dog cherries? There we go. Because the Ram is another monster that has a monster badge we can get. Okay. There you go. Okay, I was fortunate there was a rock there, so I didn't have to use the, there we go, Monster Transformation Beast Badge. Nice. I can put that back. Alright, so Rams are also known as Dashers from the first game. They have 2 attacks. They can either charge directly at you, or they can hit you with their clubs. Now, what I want to do... Yeah, you can't block the charge. However... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to get him stuck on a rock, so that way I could take a picture of him charging at me without actually getting hurt. The best way of dealing with Rams is you cannot block the charge attack, you can block their mace swing. The best way to deal with them is treat them like a froggy. Get up close to them with a charge attack at the ready, and then charge attack when they charge at you, you'll knock them over, and then have free reign to deal with them as you like afterwards. So next we have another new enemy over here, Smiling Fairy. These guys guys were known as, I think they were called pockles in the first game, and there was one pockle for every day of the week. Excuse me. I believe that one in particular is... I want to say that was either a Wednesday or a Saturday in the first game. But they have two attacks. They'll either do a knife charge and try to gore you, you can block it, or they'll do a 1-2 slice, which you can also block. Fortunately, unlike the first game, Smiling Fairies cannot steal your money and run off with it. So, they're a lot less of a nuisance here. Okay, so we got the giant meat. That's the gate key for this dungeon. Now, this dungeon's also unique is that, as far as I can remember, there is no secondary key. Because there's no, like, locked-off areas. So, it's nice and simple. You don't have to go hunting chests for keys. You just gotta kill the monsters, get the gate key, and you're good to go. Now, this is kind of like what the layout's gonna look like, is you'll be traveling along these, like, cliff edges, for the most part. And it makes the dungeon layouts very linear. There's not a lot of wide open spaces. There is a lot of dead ends. I need you to come over this way, Mr. Ram. I also want you off the bridge, because if I kill you on the bridge, your experience might fall into the void. There you go. Ah, crap, I got too close. Well, he was an idiot, so that's fine. Now, if I can find one in a good enough position, I do want to get faced behind Devil Mask. But more than likely, I am going to get hit doing so. Ooh, actually, a gooey peach might help with that, now that I think about it. Okay, we got a chest here, so if this is a masked tribesman, no it's not, okay. Okay, a mellow banana. I think I went over these when I was talking about Adol's stock. You can use them as fishing bait, but they're also a food item. They'll restore 40 hit points and make you thirsty. Because of the thirst thing, you need tasty water to also work with it. So, I don't like using them for food. They're good for fishing bait, but that's about it. Man, my throat really hurts. Okay. So it looks like most of the enemies... well, he's not in a bad spot. If I could lure him onto one of the posts, maybe. I would really rather him be next to a chest. That one's next to a chest, so, yeah, let's deal with this guy. Air powder? Sure, why not? Okay, now I don't want to kill this one. This one's next to a chest, so I'm just going to run by him. So one thing I'm gonna want to try... Oh. Never mind, no, I can't do it. I only have a single gooey peach, so never mind. Alright, so... supposedly what you can do to get this guy to give you the scoop is what you have to do is when he does the bite attack, he exposes his face. So you can take a picture of his face when he exposes it. the safest way to do it is to get him caught on a chest like that, and just kind of like back up, back and forth, until he does that, and you should be able to take a picture of him while he's doing that. But as you can see, I'm gonna take a hit. So... need you over here, Mr. Masked Tribesman. No. Get on the other side of the chest. Come on. Oh, I don't think I got it. You gotta be careful too, because sometimes when they walk towards you, it's to do that charge attack of theirs. Come on. Yeah, see, you even get slightly too far away from them and they go charge mode. I'm gonna heal just in case. Because you gotta be really quick on the timing with this one. Oh. Ah. Oh, of course! I think he's good and stuck now. You know. Oh. Get stuck on the chest! You... I hit the guard button, thank you. Get stuck on the chest, you asshole! I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with this scoop before. Okay, this'll do. Ah. Come on! I'm hitting the button! Take the damn picture! Take the damn picture! Oh my god! Oh, come on. Really? Oh, there we go. Now I fucking got it. About time. Jeez. Good. All right, now you are in for a dirt nap 6 feet under, coated in... I'm just raging at this point. This guy's pissing me off so much. My god. I can't even articulate my damning thoughts of the guy. He will suffer in his death, despite the fact that he is just little bits of data. Thankfully, bread's not hard to come by, so my stock should get refilled pretty soon. But hey, who knows? Inelegant blubberings and angrish apparently might amuse some people. Hey, somebody might get a kick out of that. See if there's any rocks down here. That'd be nice. Nope. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's something. Nothing in it, but oh well. Reminds me of trying to get the mole shot. I got lucky. I was able to cheese Floating Earth Digger. And usually what I can do with those guys is, because you have to get them stuck on a chest, basically. Because if you get in just the right spot, you have to be like just in that sweet spot where you're close enough for them to bite you, but not far enough away where they'll do the charge, but you're also just out of range of their bite, so the bite will actually just fall short of your face. And that guy just did not want to get stuck to the chest. You can also do it with boulders, but since boulders are smaller, they're harder to get them to stick. What is that, level 2 now? Yeah, doing good. Hey, Hey, no clipping through the fence. He had exactly one hit point. He had to. Ugh. I'm still kind of seething at that masked tribesman, just like, oh god. Okay, we just got a trumpet gun. That's too low level for me to consider using it as a, Do I have a key? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I'll come back for you later. But no, but yeah, trumpet guns are too low level for me to consider using, like, to level them up to use as a synth sphere upgrade. So I'll probably just sell that. Yeah, think about the masked tribesman as well. I mentioned how that mask is, you can't hurt it from the front. You can't even charge attack through it, because the charge attack will hit the mask, get blocked, knock you out of your iframes, and then you'll get hit. So yeah, don't try doing the ram strategy on the masked tribesman. Just block the charge, you'll be fine. Paint? Alright. We're probably not ever going to use pink paint, but it's there. Oh, right, now I remember. Do tell. Got the picture with a stun. See? Let me guess.
Right. That takes care of you guys.
Let me guess. You threw a rock at him, and then while he was dizzy, you got in front of him and took a picture of his face through the mask, right? Is that what you did? If this explodes, this might kill me, so... Monica, you're up. I think that was how I did it, but I had to try it multiple times. Yeah! See, when I was originally playing the game and, like, learning how the scoops worked, I looked up a guide to see, like, what scoops were missable, how to get the ones that weren't, or, like, how to get them. And that's how they suggested you get face behind Devil Mask, was you stun them with a rock, and then take a picture of their face through the mask. I have never gotten that to work. The only way I've gotten it to work is by letting them try to bite me and take a picture right before they hit me. That's the only way I've gotten it to work. Let's see, 4-6. I called it! Exploding trap! Boom! It failed so much. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, for me, it's just easier to do the method I used, even if it can be annoying. Which, granted, I think in this case, that was more a case of, maybe a little bit of slight input delay, because I am playing this on an emulator. There are issues. I think it was like the next exact moment they were about to unstun. Oh, so it's like pixel precision then. Or like near perfect timing. Alright, I'm gonna leave to get my health back, and then we're gonna head back in. Alright. We've got Cedric. How's the wrench doing? +2? Yeah, we're good to go. It was terrible. Yeah, it's just so much easier just to get it while they're trying to fight you. Okay, fire and ice don't mix. We actually might be able to get a another side questy thing done here.
Lynn really seemed to be suffering. When I saw her like that, Mother, I remembered back to when you nursed me when I was sick.
Mother, am I going to die? Don't be silly. Of course you won't die.
But my head, it feels so faint. It's too late, Mother. Call a priest.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Just rest and you'll feel better soon. And anyway, it's the priest's day off today. So if you don't hang on a bit longer, you won't be able to go to heaven.
What? That stinks.
Aw.
And that's actually the first time we've seen her face. Now that we're not doing the whole potentially it's Holly thing, we actually get to see what she looks like. As I recall, Face Behind Devil Mask is one of the more annoying scoops in the game. I don't think there's anything quite that obnoxious as far as, like, the remaining, like, random enemy scoops. Okay, so we have a new enemy behind this guy. I want to try and be really careful not to get its attention, because that thing behind the masked tribesman, I want to kill with Monica if possible. So, come here. Now I got its attention. Crap. Hey, you, over here. Boy! I will shoot you in the ass as many times as necessary. Get away from that little dragon. Yeah, no, if you're not trying to go for the Face Behind Devil Mask scoop, those things are chumps. Okay, so I actually want to see if I have the items necessary to do this. I do. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take this one, actually. And I want to take these out. So there are actually 4 different monsters you can get this monster badge from. You can get it from, well, first off, let me do this. Not 4, not 4. I don't know why I thought 4. 3. Slot these in here. And then I'm also going to want a Heartthrob Cherry. Now, hitting these guys with a Heartthrob Cherry is going to be really difficult because they fly. But, I've done it before, so it should hopefully not be too bad. So, this is the first of many of Gemrods. These guys were actually in the first game as well. I think these guys were North American exclusive, I think, or like re-release exclusive or whatever. Not the original Japanese release, because they were only in the international exclusive bonus dungeon, the Demon Shaft. And they had a gimmick where there was one of these for every stratum of the dungeon. But anyway, this is our first Gemron type enemy. There are 5 of them total. There is 1 for each element and holy. There is fire, ice, wind, thunder, and holy Gemrons. And to get the monster badge that they have, you need to use this on anything that isn't a holy Gemron, one of the other 4. And you have to fill the gift capsule with 3 units of that element. So in this case, chill element. Now, as for their combat capabilities, you've seen pretty much everything they can do here. They will either have a projectile attack where they spit an elemental ball at you. That ball can be returned back at them. And they also have a rolling tackle. Ice Genron use rollout. However, it does not get more powerful as they do it in succession, and you can block it very easily. One thing of note, they will almost always follow up the rolling attack with a projectile at point-blank range. So you don't want to start attacking the second they stop. Freeze. Okay, so now... Got it. Should have given us the badge? Yep, there we go. Monster Transformation, Reptile Family. Now, despite the fact that we got that from a Ice Gemron, I believe it defaults to a Wind Gemron when you first... I believe that's the case. Yes, it will default to a Wind Gemron, regardless of which one you get it from. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is all of the monster badges we can get at this point. I don't think we can get them. Yes, okay. There's only 3 left that we can actually get from the monster. 2 of which... Yeah, no. All of these are in separate dungeons from now, so yeah. That's the only monster badge we'll have to worry about getting. Well, aside from Beast. But we're good now. No more monster badges for this chapter, so we can move on as originally planned. Yeah, Gemrons on their own are not a huge threat. They're more annoying in groups, because all of their attacks will be out of sync, and it's really hard to get it open. Come on! I think that puts us to +3 now. Oh. Huh? I somehow managed to hit both of them. Okay. Yeah, see? Oof. That must have been some really janky hitbox. Raid Boss Kurina has spawned with 2 ads. How do, Kayla? How you doing? You've made it just in time, Kayla. This is Dark Chronicle, a game I was telling you about yesterday, also called Dark Cloud 2 in the States. No Faz deaths. Excellent. Ah, we have another new enemy. Now that's a ride pod type enemy over there, but we'll deal with that in a second. Now, I probably should have saved the rock, actually, but whatever. Oh, ride pod fuel. I don't think I've used the ride pod yet. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way I go. I'm going to have to fight one of these things anyway. So, this is a new enemy. This is Elphys. If you guys remember Linda, this is basically the normal enemy variant of her. They have the exact same move checks she does. They can stomp on the ground, or they can swing their trunks. Now, what I like to do with these... Oh, woo! That was bad. Yeah, you do not want to land a combo finisher on them, because they are classed as a large type enemy and will auto-redirect to face you after the finisher lands. And this will probably be the first instance of stun-locking things to death, because for enemies this large without the ride pod, that's kind of how you're supposed to do it. Now, these things hit hard, even when they're not angry at you. These things will easily hit over 20. So we gotta be really careful. Now, what I like to do... Booyah! Is wait for the trunk swing and just basically go mad. Takes a toll on your weapons, but they're worth it. Especially since we have weapons that are powerful enough to actually do that now. The only issue is that in Balance Valley, they're located on these really narrow ledges. Oh! Ow. Because pretty much the entire dungeon layout is nothing but hallways. Okay, time to stop, gotta repair my wrench. The power of guard canceling! Now, what were you guarding? Crickets, basically, is what you were guarding. I take it Jiren's with you, Kayla. I don't have a key. Let's not mess with that. Alright, Fire Gemron. These guys are more or less identical to the Ice Gemrons. Their health's a bit different. But, their health's a bit different. They're Fire Elemental, but otherwise they're exactly the same. Maybe. Well, I'm sure he can speak for himself. I'm surprised he hasn't yet, honestly. Alright, you. Okay, now here's the problem with large enemies in this map, especially when there's bridges concerned. They will often get stuck on these posts. Okay, I need you away from that post, please. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst places to fight these things. Yeah, can't block the trunk sweep, can't block the stomp. Now, come on, follow me across the bridge. Are you kidding me? Come on! Come here! There we go. Come on. I'd like to get you into a corner if possible. At least in the corner I have more room to maneuver. Actually, around here should be okay. Yeah. We're effectively in the corner now, so... Elephant did not like that. We'll be seeing a lot more of those. The Fluffy helped. How so? I didn't see you running around distracting it. Or are you talking about in Faz? Guess we'll heal since we're here. Now, fortunately, unlike the Sonic Bombers in Rainbow Butterfly Wood, the Elphys can be stunned by rocks, so that's very helpful. That'll actually come into play relatively soon. Like within the next floor or two, I think. Other element? In Faz. I was about to say, I made that initial comment, then was like, wait a minute, maybe he's talking about Faz. I mean, I can't imagine Kayla doing a Faz stream without you, without a very good reason. Okay, this slightly cranky phone saying to bed, have a wonderful night, everyone. Good night, Star. You sleep well, okay? Come here. Looks like we've got 5, maybe 6 enemies left. Alright, I'm gonna try something a little cheeky here. Oh no. You want to be going melee? Fine, we'll go melee. I'll do the cheeky thing later. Later, Star. Yeah, his work hasn't been treating him right. Purple paint, the best kind of paint. Okay, I mistimed it, but I did manage to do it. I got the slightly off timing where I parried it with my face. That's why I don't really do the bouncing back thing too much. Wow, a lot of locked chests here. This is not a good combination. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not like that, though. It's been so long since I've done it like this, I forget the timing. The fact that he's next to a ram is going to cause a lot of problems, because unless... Yeah, he's too far away. That's right, roll over this way. Wow, nice! Smash Ranch getting up there. +4, yeah. Only one more level to go. Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of locked chests. I think that's, what, 2 on this floor? Thankfully, we've got a healing spring here, so if they're poison or explosive, it's not going to be that big. Yeah, as you can see, being cheeky and being careless costs you dearly. Hence why I don't usually do it. You thought you were being cute by trying to swing your little mace at me. That's adorable.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
Alright, we got chests to mess with. Go up first, just in case. Alright, place your bets. What kind of trap's it gonna be? I'm putting a bet on explosive. Called it! That's not quite back up the car yet. If it's explosive again, it shouldn't kill me. This is where I'm going to eat my words hard because I'll end up dying on screen, and that's going to be embarrassing, but at the same time, hilarious. Because it's not the monsters that are going to kill me, no, it's the chests and my own overconfidence and misremembering how game mechanics. Alright, let's see, are you explosive? No, it was a poison trap. Nice. How quaint. Give me a mighty healing and a treasure chest that poisons me. Sure, why not? Okay, so Mighty Healing you can buy from Dr. Dell if you really want to, but this cures all status effects at once. So I'll just stick it up here with the rest of the status cure items. I very rarely use Mighty Healing, because it's very rare I get hit with more than one status effect at a time. And before I forget, yeah. Okay, no. Not yet, but I will want to pay attention, because I know at some point soon, it might be the intersection, actually. There's going to be a red seal coming up here at some point, so I'll have to pay attention for that and be ready to swap out for Monica whenever the time comes. So let's go to Sindain real quick. I told you we'd be coming back here often. Alright, so go ahead and talk to Polly first. Okay. Yeah, I didn't quite manage to get all the bread back, but oh well. A little bit less money for that, but I got a scoop out of it, so it's fine. I'm not going to be selling any premium chicken, and what else can I sell? I sell that trumpet gun. That's pretty much everything else, until I get bombs from Eric, of course. Say, wait a minute, no. I have Cedric in my party. Right, so, okay, robot parts, not that we really need to. We haven't had to use the ride pod yet. Nothing else needs fixing, we're good to go. Ferdinand, I need more chicken, please. Alright, got my fishing bait, and I need more cheese. Now, I should have a max supply of cheese, right? Yeah. Okay, so... Tell you what, I'm actually going to do some shopping real quick. Probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and stock up on some amulets. So let's see, I want to get 4 more antidote amulets, because poison's just annoying. I'll get 5 anti-goo amulets. Oh, 4, because Monica's the only one who's going to be wearing them for a long time. And then I want non-stop amulets. I hate getting paralyzed. So let's see, get 10 of those. And 5 of these. Go. Awesome. Alright. Now I can focus on actually making some stuff. Let's see. Double pudding requires cheese. Oh, cheese and tasty water. Okay. So, I can only make a stack of 5 at once. So I want to make 4, which is going to use 16 of each. And I need 31 life elements as well. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back into Sindain to get the tasty water, because both Adel and Polly sell it. So it doesn't matter who I buy it from, they both have it. And might as well be Polly, because she's closer to the front of the town. Alright, I'm gonna need a full stack of water from you. And let's make some pudding. Alright, alright. And I don't get thirsty very often, so having that there should be fine. I'll stick that right there. No, paint does not go where gunpowder goes, thank you. Ah, yes, the bombs. I forgot about the bombs. Here, I sold you all my other crap. You can have these bombs I'm carrying on me that I got for free. Alright. Let's head back to Balance Valley Station. Okay, where are you, Cedric? There you are. Still need to work on wrench bits. I almost forgot. Can I get a picture of these? No, that would be cool if I could, though. Yeah, sometimes the game will unannouncedly transfer some of your ideas into the idea book, like without telling you, like with those enemy scoops. I think it did that when I left the floor. Yeah, I've noticed it does that sometimes. It's not a huge deal. I'm trying to think. Aside from King Mimics, I don't think there's anything... Okay, no, there's one enemy that can make me thirsty, but we're not going to be seeing that till near the end of the dungeon. So also, another reason I really like Starlight Canyon, aside from the music, is if you actually look at the map layout, we've only done 2 floors. Look at the size of this dungeon by comparison to the Rainbow Butterfly Wood and the Underground Water Channel. This is a massive floor expansion. We're going to have plenty of floors and monsters to work with, plenty of experience to get along the way, just all around a good time. And the dungeons are more or less going to be like this consistently from here on out. I also just realized I forgot to save. Oh well, hope nothing bad happens. Oh, this one. Okay, so this one we can kind of be cheeky with. Okay, we want to leave that alone. Now, are you going to come after us? Okay, no, you didn't. Oh, no. Yep, you're coming after me. No. These are dog statues, by the way. These are a pain in the ass to fight on foot. So we actually have a scoop we can get. You have to be really quick with it, though. Is you have to take a picture of it while it's transforming. Got it. Okay, yeah, just shoot it, quickly drive your camera out, take a picture of it while it's morphing, and you got it. Yeah, these things move really erratically, because they only have one attack, which is doing that charge, where they kind of shake their head from side to side. Like that. That's the only move they have. And they can do it very unpredictably. So it makes fighting them really annoying. You can't knock them over either, because they're considered a large enemy. This is probably the longest I've ever seen one go without attacking. Okay, and here we have another new enemy. This one's technically a ride pod enemy. Hey, life element. This is a golem. This one also has a scoop associated with it. This one has Hooray For Rock Man. Now, this actually has two different ways you can get it. If you leave it alone, or like stay away from it long enough, you'll eventually see it kind of do a stretch and raise its arms in the air. Alternatively, you can make it do that and take a picture of it while it's doing that, and both will count for the scoop. Hooray For Rock Man. Now, like I said, these are technically a ride pod enemy, but you can fight them on foot. They have two attacks. They'll either do that raise their fist up and smash down, or they'll do a 1-2 punch. You can't block the smash. With the 1-2 punch, you can block the first punch. You cannot block the second. So what I like to do is just kind of get in there, and you can dodge back from that smash pretty easily. You just want to make sure you dodge when his fists are coming down. Like that, and you'll dodge over the shockwave. Not too hard to beat if you know their dance. At least I managed to get that one from behind. Earth element. I see you hiding behind the rock there. Okay, golems can also be stunned with boulders. Like so. Now, golems also were in the first game, though they had a different model. That model did exist in the first game, but that was called Titan, which was the same enemy type as golem, just a different model for it. But in this game, that's the default Golem model, and the Dark Cloud 1 model is nowhere to be seen. Whew. It's going to be a lot more difficult for Monica to deal with those, trust me. Oh boy. Oh! We're at Mimics already? A bit early for Mimics, don't you think? Forgot about that. Oh, right, because, I forgot. This, this dungeon's kind of divided up into sectors. Because there's like 3 different parts of the canyon. Technically 4, if you count the branching path, but, you're stuck on a post, so you come here. Yeah, like, let me go to the move thing real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. So, this dungeon is divided up into 4 kind of sectors. You have this straight line here, which is, 1 sector. I don't know why Mimics show up here when this is at the halfway point of the sector, but here they are. The second sector is this sort of branch here, constituting, like, from here to here. And then you have this sector, which is something different that you can't mess with. And then from here onwards is the final one. Hoping to do a charge forward, but nope. Alright, are you a Mimic? No. Sea Dragon Crystal. Okay. I will always take free weapon upgrades. Flower. There's a Mimic. No, don't go down the hole. Yay! You don't want to lose any experience there. That's another thing about this map is because of how narrow the walkways are, even not counting the bridges, it's really easy for ABS to fall into the abyss and you'll never get it back. It's kind of annoying, but if you know how to, like, position yourself correctly, it's not as big of a deal as it possibly could be. I do believe this will get us to +5. Okay, I don't think I can build this up quite yet. I have enough synthesis points to do it, but I think the problem here is not the synthesis points, but what I specifically need. Let's see. Yeah. I won't be able to do much upgrading with this one yet, so I'm probably just going to leave that alone. Okay, well, for now, there's no other wrenches for me to work on, or wrench-type items that I can work on, so I'm just going to give any remaining XP in here to the ride pod and call it a day. And there's our geostone. This track seems oddly devoid of monsters. There's one. abomination of a ride pod! Yay, Dark Chronicles! Integrity Incarnate! First time chat! How do? Welcome to the stream! Hello! How are you doing this evening? Awesome as per usual. Glad to hear. And themselves? I mean, my throat hurts because I've been commentating a lot, but otherwise I'm fine. Oh, of course, there's one isolated enemy way the crap in the corner, assuming you're not a member. There we go. But no, I finally got my YouTube account back up and running. Oh, I don't think it's been quite a month yet, has it? This dungeon is long. Yes, it is. Not as long as some of them, but this one is the first dungeon that actually starts getting long. But, I digress. I got my YouTube account opened back up not quite a month ago, probably 2-3 weeks at this point. And one of the things I'd always wanted to do when I had that channel open full-time before was do a Let's Play of my favorite game of all time, but I kept having problems with it. Now that I have Twitch and that kind of technology and can upload the VODs to YouTube from there, I finally get a chance to do what I wanted to do. And so, here we are. Dark Chronicle / Dark Cloud 2, my favorite game ever. And it's a pleasure to play it. It's a pleasure to find other people who play it and enjoy it just as much as I do. Great pick. Oh yeah. What do we get? Red? Mine is Inquisitor Martyr. I can't say I've heard of that game, though based on the title, and from what I've heard other friends talking about similar sort of vernacular, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess. I was about to say, that sounded like Warhammer 40k. A Warhammer 40 Diablo clone, yeah. Okay. Hey. I think Merrick may have been talking to me about that once. Because he was trying to get me into... It was some kind of Diablo-like he was trying to get me into. I forget what it was called, but it wasn't that one, but he brought it up as an example of kind of what the genre was like. This one is close. Okay. Way less buggy, but also a bit less diverse. I've never played a Diablo-like, so I wouldn't know. Just never had the opportunity. You can drive vehicles and turn into monsters. I wonder what that sounds like. Okay, so since we're done with the wrench, I actually want to go and swap characters out. There are more gameplay options in here, but more content in 40k. Makes sense. Alright, I believe who I'm looking for is in the second car. Yes, there he is. This game is the best fishing in any game, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. As far as fishing minigames go, Dark Cloud 2 is the most enjoyable. Actually, do you have any new guns now that I think about it? I don't think so. No, you do. You have a grenade launcher. Not that I need one, but it's there. Alright, come on, Gerald. I will say, as far as fishing minigames go, Okami is close, but not quite as good. All they needed was a turn-based battle system for the fish. Besides that, it had everything. Yeah? think we're good to go. Let's head on in. And actually save this time. I completely forgot to do that with the last floor. My bad. Do you play WoW? No, I am more of a RuneScape man. But I don't play MMOs as a general rule these days. I don't have the time. Okay. Powerful yo-yo robot. I don't think the enemy that's referring to has a scoop on it. Okay, I was just thinking WoW should have pet racers. I mean, that's a valid opinion. Ah, Windjammerons! Hello! I want to be careful here because I don't want to kill them with the wrench. Boom! Gerald is in my party, right? Yeah. I should tell you how bad my memory is. I just picked up the guy and I don't remember if he's in my party or not. Wind crystals. Okay, we got a... Oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 yo-yo barrels. I want to attract one of them over here if I can. Now, these are classed as a ride pod monster, but they are probably the weakest of the ride pod monsters. They're kind of up there with Tors. Only, unlike Tors, they don't spawn suiciding babies. Because these guys have 3 attacks, you can block all 3 of them. They will attack with either of their arms, or they can do a spinning attack like that. As you can see, you can block all of it, not a problem. And because you can block all of their attacks, there's no reason to actually use the ride pod on them. Oops. Not too much. That's fine, though. Surprised your weapons are such low grade. I mean, this is normal for me. I generally do 1 upgrade per chapter for both characters. You can see Monica's weapons here if you're curious. I tend to overbuild up, though. Yeah, a lot of people do. Because, I've gone through multiple playthroughs, so I've played this game constantly for 15 years, give or take. So, I've got a pretty good feel for the intended game flow, and 1 upgrade per chapter seems to be about what the game expects. And as you can see, I'm getting by just fine. Don't want to hit it again, because that's going to kill it. What kind of guns you got? Bell trigger right now. Though I did do Sindain 100%, so I also do have Jurax gun, which I will be making use of eventually. Okay, I don't have a key. Let's not mess with that. Hello, Thunder Gemron. Now I gotta be careful. I'll probably 2-shot this thing. Okay, no, not quite. But my wrench does have wind on it, so... 1 more hit will probably kill it, so... Lightning Stone. That's a new bomb-type item. Go ahead and just put this up there with the other stones. I'm surprised I haven't picked up a wind stone yet. That's helpful. I don't think I've seen a coin thing in a while either. You're on your own, so come here. I want to aim it this way, just so he doesn't barrel me, pun somewhat intended, into the coin thing right there. That should get us to +1, I think. Right? A lot more enemies on this floor. Oh, I say I'm wondering why I haven't gotten a windstone yet. Lo and behold, I get a windstone. Alright! Integrity Incarnate has joined the adventuring party. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you. Sorry if the me manually organizing my inventory is annoying. I don't like the auto sort. I much prefer to do the manual sorting, especially since once you have at least one of every item that the game's going to throw at you, at least like the really common stuff, you don't have to organize it that much later on, so... That's one thing I've noticed about the game. A lot of its content's actually kind of front-loaded, as it's like teaching you mechanics and stuff. It becomes a lot more streamlined once you get to about Chapter 4. Oh yeah, by the way, yo-yo barrels, I think are up there with the sonic bombers. You can't stun them with rocks. So you get away from the edge. What do we got? Don't need healing, but that's nice, I guess. Have we encountered mimics on this floor yet? I don't think we have. I'm going quiet for extended periods. Like I said earlier, my throat kind of hurts. Take a free fix. Thank you. I don't think Monica's need fixing, and I haven't used the barrel cannon yet. Glad I noticed that I missed. Okay, I can get 3 normal hits, like the very first hit of the combo. I can get 3 of those, and then I shoot them. That'll help out. Already level 2, not bad. Especially considering how weak these bullets are. One hit at a time. Yeah. Okay, looks like I have to do a bit of backtracking to get the last monster in the Geostone, but that's not too bad. Come on.
All right. That takes care of you guys.
Haven't used the ride pod, so I don't need to refuel it, thankfully. Alright, just the lock chest in the coin game and we're good to go. Oh, I saw a boulder. Oh, this will actually let me show you guys something funny. This is a nice, I guess this is kind of like a quality of life thing if you're the kind of person who likes to pick monsters up. But if you try to activate a coin game with something in your hand like this, whether it be a rock, a box, or an enemy, the game won't let you play. Because you'll just kind of stand in the middle of it. I'm going to take this all the way over here just so I can show that off. I always thought it was kind of funny. Oh, there's a chest in my way. Pay attention! See? I'm standing inside this thing, and it's not triggering because I got a boulder in my hand. Works for enemies, too. Alright, let's see what we get. Woo! ABS bonus! That works. Alright, let's go see about that locked chest. Exploding. Weapon destroying, that's why I had the duds. Oh, gee, thanks. I'll just end up selling that one, but whatever. Okay, I believe this floor is the red seal. Okay. That's 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Alright, so I'm probably going to end the stream here. Excuse me. Ooh. Whoa, if that doesn't tell you I'm tired, I don't know what will. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream here. I'll do the routine, every 2-floor routine stuff with all the NPCs off screen. And I'll catch you guys with this again on Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Integrity Incarnate, for the new follow. Thank you, Kayla, for the raid. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody.